Howdy ho and welcome to Rauta Reviews. Today's band is a new band, well, relatively new anyway. It's called Judas Avenger and this one is from Finland. Could you have guessed? So, here we have a Judas Avenger's second full-length album. This one is called simply JA for Judas Avenger. Now, their previous album was just called self-titled Judas Avenger, so not very imaginative in the sense of when it comes to the names. Let's take a look inside of this album. First of all, this came with a couple of stickers. The one from the earlier album, one with the slogan, which is very original, and a kind of a contact card, call card, whatever you call it. The album underlines the fact that this is JA, and the cover, as you can see, is pretty simple. There's not much, no lyrics, just the slogan once again, and the new lineup, which is actually only similar to the first one, with the vocalist Pekka Montin, who's doing vocal synths, lyrics, melodies, arrangements for singing, and the rest of the music is basically created with his co-worker Mark Schaumann, who you can see guitars, bass, drums, recording, mixing, mastering, and all that stuff. But basically, Pekka Montin is the only originator in the band, as far as I can know, and the back side of course here it is just a track list. So the album spins for about 28 minutes, and it's clear heavy metal, the very traditional way. Now, those of you who don't know the band, it's basically made of two different cover bands, one playing Judas Priest covers and one playing Manowar covers called Dark Avenger. Now, when these two cover bands basically got sorted in together, it became Judas Avenger. Very clever, and pretty much reveals what's up in the sleeves of this band. Now, the music, like I said, it's very traditional heavy metal. It doesn't even pretend to be anything but real heavy metal with high-pitched vocals and traditional guitar riffs, and well, that's basically it. The thing is that Pekka Montin is quite talented vocalist, in my opinion. He sometimes kind of overextends himself with the vocals, going a little bit over the boundaries, and that's maybe not that good idea. But overall, the thing is that his type of singing is kind of a mix of raspiness, kind of heavy metal vocals, and then again going up and high, that idea. Well, I'm not good at it, but I hope you get the idea. Let me just forward with this. And the riffs then again is just kind of traditional. There's no basically better word for that. Having these kind of cliches in a way, be it Manowar, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, many 80s, even 90s heavy metal stuff, kind of, molded together, picking pieces here and there, and, creating this, the music on their own, creating music that Judas Avenger is all about. So it is as much as, borrowing ideas or even stealing them. I don't know if you can steal ideas per se, but you get the idea. So basically it's, taking these ideas from different bands and then kind of having their own feeling and kind of their own label on it. And literally speaking, this CD was released on their very own label, Judas Records. This is their first CD, so it's basically self-financed. What I didn't actually, remember to look at is that this is actually CDR rather than, normal CD Not that it makes that big a difference, but anyway, those you want to know, well, get the idea. But anyway, the music is pretty well done, but it's far from greatness, nevertheless. So it's kind of like in a demo phase on its way to, actually creating a really good album. All the elements are basically there, but it's lacking the kind of hits and hooks in the sense of that this album is not so clearly the type of an album, which actually has those. Yeah, I remember the chorus after, giving it a couple of listens, and then you can just pretty much, sing along and all that stuff. But like I said, the vocals are good, the riffs are mostly good or even decent at least, and the production is pretty solid as well. Maybe a little bit too low frequency on general level, which kind of gives this album a little bit of too much bass infused feeling. That's not a big thing in my opinion. In the end, it's just more of a like something that maybe could be improved in the years and albums to come. Overall, JA is a pretty decent album. It's definitely something to check out if you're into very traditional heavy metal that is very far from being anything original. If you, then again, dislike the whole idea of getting this 80s kind of a retro-ish feeling into this kind of heavy metal, stay away from this album. This has nothing new to offer you as it is. But for me, it is quite nice album, so I definitely suggest you to give it a go. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you are listening to your album yourself, please let me know how you feel. Comment on the box below, and thanks for watching. Until our next review, see you again. Thanks and bye.